Wow, they want to fight this huge fight here. ASD Zerk gets absolutely focused by all the archers. All the archers are falling. Shaba still has so much. It's such a messy fight. Oh my god, Dumpling is not looking. It's a wipe. Oh my god. The goat was not here. And they find the angle. Somehow they find the angle. I welcome everyone to the grand finals of the Larsman Cup number 2. In the finals we have Bebronka 69 with Autistic Misery on the brown squirrel, SSD on the orange wolf, and She Left Me Like an Alcoholic on the blue hippogriff. On the other side we have Value Trade with ASD on the red wolf, Mori on the yellow hippogriff, and Shaba on the purple stag. Let's take a look at the map and at the spawns. We see Helheim Middle. Might be a win condition, hard to sustain. We also see Jotun, which can be befriended by the squirrel, as well as kobolds that will get cleared up by the wolf. We also see a double open shipwreck spawn for the stag and the squirrel. This stag does not have to build any woodcutters whatsoever, because he will get another 50 wood by colonizing enough to have 200 fame. If you are the stag here, I guess the play is to go instantly for middle, because middle is so close, and then going for the shipwrecks afterwards. I hope Shaba sees the angle. Shaba does not see the angle yet. If you take a look at the squirrel, will the squirrel go for middle? Squirrel will not go for middle as well. Shaba instead going for an instant stone mine, instant lore stone as well. And he will pick up the 2 shipwrecks instead of going for middle. Let's take a look at the hippogriff lores. We have a lore stone with a double food, which doesn't really matter, but another lore stone on the left. So the hippogriff will set up food here, and most likely a monastery here. Maybe even a food mart tile in order to work the lore stone a little bit. And finally, on the forest, obviously a lumber camp and what I expect to be a tavern. If we take a look at the wolf, wolf has an open shipwreck, open iron spawn. This is the fastest wolf spawn that you can have. This berserker will be out in July, maybe even June, if your timing is right. So he's already mining some iron. He can already build a dock, because he doesn't need to wait for anything else. He doesn't need to build a woodcutter, he doesn't need to work the woodcutter, and he can simply work the lore straight, work the iron straight away, while even working the lore while doing so. So all of the clans have an insane spawn here. Literally every single clan will have a nice spawn, insane spawn. That means one thing: the snake will be the game will be super fast, even without a snake being in the game. And super fast games are either early fighting in 802, because you scale very, very fast and you can attack and convert faster this way, or you take your already insane spawn and just rush like a maniac. I don't expect the squirrel to rush like a maniac, but it might as well rush. Right, it might as well just do that. Okay. Chaba did not go for middle yet. But nobody went for middle yet, which is interesting, because the squirrel is so close to middle too. I wonder if they're not seeing the angle. But yeah, squirrel not going for any building whatsoever right now. I mean, there is no food building to take, so the squirrel is just like, yeah, I mean, I will discover the shipwrecks, I will discover all the resources that I need next in order to build all the food buildings. And then afterwards, I will colonize both the food building in front and the double food building after that as well. Because what Squirrel really needs is a lot of food, because it needs basically 3 types of resources in order to cook. The ingredients, which are gonna be, for example, fish or meat, and then it needs food in order to cook the meal. And that's why you want these food tiles if you're playing the Squirrel. It also has very, very early lore, which is great for the Squirrel too. Yeah, picked economics even without a cooking station, dropping a very late cooking station considering that it's a Squirrel. And we will see Zerg coming out in July, like I called. Both of the Zergs in July. ASD has already cleared his side. It's gonna be hard to clear. There is a Draugr tomb in front, and ASD is actually heading towards the wolf den first, because I guess he doesn't have spoils of war yet. Yeah, he doesn't have spoils of war yet. So SSD now clearing the boar, being slightly behind ASD, so ASD can heal up faster. And ASD has already cleared the wolf den there. And now he's going to fight the Draugrs for a little bit, healing the Zerg, only tanking the one ranged Draugr in the meantime. And then he will finish off the Draugrs once he has spoils of war. Kings are coming out for the bears. I wonder how they see these, but maybe they're simply pinging the ruins instead. And once ASD unlocks Spoils of War, he will kill and finish off the Draugrs afterwards. So he's just running around with the bodyguard, kiting the Draugrs, and now he got Spoils of War. Draugrs are getting cleared. Same goes for SSD, what I expect. SSD waiting for Spoils of War as well, is slightly behind ASD in terms of tempo because he's not working the dock right now. But he will clear this Draugr tomb eventually as well. Oh, I wonder why that bodyguard is so wounded at this point. But yeah, bodyguard getting very wounded in the process of kiting all the time. But a very nice clear by the tomb by ASD here nonetheless. Much faster than Orange at this point. And we see Mori heading towards ASD as well to tank the bear a little bit for ASD. Now SSD able to get spoils as well to finish off the Draugrs, only on one X-Thrower at the moment. But yeah. Oh, ASD has to be careful. Almost losing the bodyguard. Not quite, but almost losing it in the process. Yeah, clearing the wolf den as well. Bodyguard, very important unit because you want to kite with the bodyguard. So bodyguard is like, yeah, kill me, don't kill me. And the Draugrs are like, I want to kill you, bodyguard. And the bodyguard's like, haha, you can't catch me, you can't catch me. And your X-Throwers are just hammering away at the Draugrs. And if your chief is wounded, in the meantime, the chief can heal. If you don't have a bodyguard, the baiting unit, the kiting unit, has to be the chief or another unit. And that's not ideal because that means that your chief can't heal up or that you have to convert another unit. It's not the end of the world to lose a bodyguard, but it's definitely not ideal. Okay, we see that the other Draugrs have been cleared and the two bears are gonna get cleared by ASD as well, with the chief, the healthy chief, tanking here. And SSD, going for the double X-Throwers as well, has not opted to go for the 4 melees here and has not killed the bears yet. And ASD might be able to colonize this double sheep ruins tile in the near future as well. The only one that is really suffering here is Shaba with, what is this? This is... Okay, do I see this right? It's 800 upgraded scout camp for Shaba. What is this tech? I have never seen this in my entire Northgard life. What the flying F is that? And ASD is not even trying to clear Shaba right now. He's not even... He could theoretically skip the Jogger tomb, go on Shaba's tile and then clear Shaba to make room. But he's not. He's doing none of that. And what's even funnier, I think nobody went for middle. But all is said and done, nobody went for middle yet. And it's literally on the border of the wolf. Yeah, but now ASD is gonna clear Shaba here even without the bodyguard. Same goes for SSD. SSD is clearing the squirrel as well. Squirrel most likely going to go for food buildings. Never mind, it's a rush squirrel, full rush squirrel. Instantly built X-Rower camp and warrior camp, or sheep bearer camp. And yeah, Shaba is playing with only population and an upgraded scout camp. This is mad. One of the units wounded, which is the scout, and ASD now able to clear the entire right side, Shaba side of the map as well. While SSD has not been able to clear the 2 bears and the 2 sheep on the ruins tile there. X-Force juggling. Ooh, that was a mistake that ASD usually does not make. So maybe some nerves, maybe some tiredness from ASD as well here. Has to micro something at home, I suppose, because he just stopped doing that. And he's kiting with his Eve instead. Yeah, Jorger's getting 2 hits in on his units. And ASD now clearing Shaba. Shaba unlocking 200 fame. Upgrading his food building. Building a silo. And being in a great spot. And ASD even able to pick up the 2 sheep in front. So ASD doing quick work, killing the bears. Shaba feasting, ASD feasting. Let's take a look at the setup for Hippogriff. So Hippogriff with a Venery in front and a tavern on that. And a monastery on the Larsman. You take a look at the other Hippogriff. We see a fairground, another mart, and what's gonna be a sentry camp. So I expect a huge rush here. Like the blue hippo has much more gold. Oh, shut up. The blue hippo has much more gold. Went for Kindling Spark, Sharp Axes, and Weaponsmith. So this is gonna be early aggression. And the squirrel went for all camps, 2 cooking stations as well. And already has 400 gold with an upgraded scout camp. So what they will do is they will just go 801 in their face and hope for the best. Okay, Very nice clearing by SSD, killing the kobolds that have already been scouted by Shaba. And ASD has to be careful, because his chief is very, very low. Not really ideal. And he has to heal the chief up in order to defend a potential rush here. Yeah, kobolds getting pinged. And I expect SSD's team to convert soon. Yep. 6 archers in 801 May. This is gonna be a rush onto ASD. How much gold does Shaba have? 330. Does he have camps? Yes, 2 camps, to be exact. How much gold does Mori have? 220. Does he have camps? Not yet, but he's building a camp right now. So this is very concerning. They will be on ASD's tile very shortly. And he really needs to... Yeah, now they know what's up. Now they know what's up. He needs to heal up his Zerg though. But yeah, he's clearing the Velks first. Might be very, very greedy. Because now he has to heal up his Zerg even more. But to be fair, they can't really... Like, they have to decolonize a lot of tiles first. And now they see that the Zerg is severely wounded. Not even sure. Yeah, SSD has 1 more converter right now. ASD obviously going to match that. And he left me like an alcoholic with full on armor break rushed archers standing on ASD's tiles. Now finally Mori able to convert as well. Berserker getting healed up. Very important that ASD was able to close his main. We see an 8 X4 convert out of the Squirrel. And I suppose ASD is gonna be forged. Yeah, Warriors forged, X4s forged, Shield Bearers will shortly be forged. He might not be able to finish the forging on the Shield Bearers. And Shaba with 6 X4 convert as well. Resources are fine. Squirrel is on +1 food. They will go onto the forge. Not quite there to finish that. He's on 91%. Very, very unlucky that he wasn't able to finish the forging. And yeah, both Mori and Shaba are coming to his rescue. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Okay, and we have an instant go, not even asking what's up. ASD going in for a bit, distracting them. ASD goes in again, and the match is brewing. They are grouped as 3. Shaba and Mori have to be very careful. Okay, they're trading some damage. Yellow archers not quite there to kill. Shield bearer upgrade, very nicely done. I think that is an important upgrade to have, the shield wall for the Berserker. And now it's for Mori and Shaba to help out their wolf. If they can sustain, if they can like repel this attack, they will win the game. But this attack looks very strong. Okay, nice. Another X4 dead. Shot down by the archers. They might want to chase this down because these archers are very, very slow. Might be 1 archer lost. Yes, another archer lost by Mori. And they might even want to fight this. Wow, they want to fight this! Huge fight here! ASD Zerg gets absolutely focused by all the archers. All the archers are falling. Shaba still has so much. It's such a messy fight. ASD has so much still left. Nice micro with the Zerg. ASD just out-microing this so well. Has to be careful not to lose his Zerg here. But everything gets wiped. It's the only unit standing there is the Brown Zerg, and that's rush repelled. And what I think will shortly be a GG for the first game. Yeah. Honestly, no prisoners taken. Everything on the table. They've put everything on the table, like all in. Whatsoever. Hippogriff even going for Weaponsmith and Fur Coats instead of Via Regia, Emporia or Furnace Mastery. Yeah, and now they're standing on the enemy's tiles. ASD even has Plunder. This is amazing. So ASD is able to heal up all of his army this way with Plunder. And all of his units will be healthy once again. Could maybe even heal up in the back. Yeah, can heal up in the back first. And then heal up in the front as well. So huge value here for the Wolf. Now decolonizing the other tile, even healing up again. And here's the deal. Here's the problem. ASD still has 8 units left. With even more coming. And yeah, the purple, the orange wolf only has 4 units. They will even kill the kobolds. They feel so confident here. And then they will kill the boars and maybe push on the squirrel, but honestly at this point it's done. Squirrel does not have anything left, only an upgraded scout camp. Hippogriff on 20 food before the blizzard hits. And on the other hand we have ASD with 500 food in the bank. What can I say? This is gonna be a hard game to defend. But yeah, they can try to tie lock a little bit with the one shield bearer, but that will not make that much of a difference. ASD does not have invaders, so this will take quite a while, but let's be real. What can the squirrel do here? Doesn't even have camps here to convert. This is gonna be an all pop block. One more convert possible in the back here. Once he has enough coins. Yeah, Hippogriff bringing all the population now as well. And they don't even have to take this fight. They can just leave. And the Hippogriff is gonna get full sick. 0 minus 16. 0 minus 21 for the squirrel. Both the Hippogriff and the squirrel will just starve out. They are playing this surgically. They are playing this super well. They know the limits of their enemies. They know the Hippogriff is not really allowed to leave here. But if he doesn't stay, the squirrel will be toast. Yeah, and the squirrel, the blizzard only starting and the squirrel already sick. Hippogriff does not have a sheep left. Will freeze to death with no wood. Will starve to death with no food. And Shaba team, very healthy, very fine right now, especially the wolf. Yeah, maybe even oranges maybe even starving at this point. Yeah, orange starving, Hippogriff sick, Bee Squirrel full sick, and with this, very likely gonna be game. As ASD even chasing the sheep bearers of the wolf. Shaba might get sick too, but they're not gonna get as sick as the squirrel. Autistic Misery calls the GG. SSD drops out. He left me like an alcoholic. Drops out. And the first game goes to value trade in a convincing rush defend. So, these are the stats. The food as well as the feasts, turns, and last but not least, lore. Yeah, Mori changed up the lore as well. He went for weaponsmith first and then furnace mastery afterwards, after repelling the rush, I suppose. But yeah, and ASD going for legendary heroes, plunder. Shabba going for food preservation. Bot into middle. They were super ready. They were super ready for the early aggression and the early all-in by Bebronka. So, we're heading straight into game number 2. Welcome to our our second game of the grand finals between Value Trade and Team, what was it? Bebronka 69. SSD is on the orange wolf. She left me like an alcoholic is on the blue goat. And 2 question marks are on the owl. This might be dumpling. I thought it was autistic misery, but apparently he renamed. I'll have to check. Usually renaming is not allowed, but okay. Let's just say that it's autistic misery. I have to check if it's him. He has a gemstone town hall though, and I remember him having gemstone ranking as well. So this is fine as it is, but still it's weird to see 2 question marks out of nowhere. Then we've got ASD on value trade on the red wolf, Mori on the purple owl, and Shabba on the black lion. Let's take a look at the map. River in middle, can't go through middle really. Dwarves blocked, also accessible elves on the respective side, kobolds as well as giants. A very weird Vecvisier tile, which might be a lot of value to the wolf, because you can colonize this using lore and you get 2 sheep in return. It's basically an insane tempo. I also see these 2 boars secure here at the bottom, and basically the kobold tile for the wolf is literally only 2 tiles away. Insane tempo game. And if that wasn't enough, we have a double shipwreck spawn for wolf. I repeat, we have a double shipwreck spawn with open iron for wolf. So this is gonna be the highest tempo that you can get when it comes to the wolf. Let's take a look at the owl. So owl has colonized a deer tile for happiness, I suppose. Same goes for Shabba. And there is a forest in front, which could be used for the terraforming ground. It could also be used to place a fertile soil there, or forge relic there, because there is iron there. However, I feel like it is gonna be colonized either way, because the forest will give the owl +2 lore on top of that. So, very nice tile for the owl to colonize. The fertile soil has been placed on the lore stone, like every good owl does, since that increases the lore production by the lore master on the rune stone forever. So that makes a lot of sense. And finally, let's take a look at the lion spawn. So we have open stone as well as open food for the lion. This is already really, really good. The only problem is, for the lion, it's the only food source that he has, and the runestone is on his only food source that he has. So he kind of wants another runestone, but there's not really another runestone to be had. And to be fair, the map seems very rush heavy. With kobolds, elves, so many resources just lying around, so many sheep that I can spot. I'm not sure if Shaba is allowed to scale before the action starts, especially not since the wolves are boosted into oblivion with these spawns. So we'll have to see if Shaba is able to pull it off. I'm not convinced. I feel like this map favors the goat so much that goat will have an easy game here. But yeah, nobody going for middle, it seems. Oh, it's Dumpling playing. Yeah, it's Dumpling playing. So Dumpling went for middle. So it's Dumpling SSD, and she helped me like an alcoholic. Okay, Dumpling, one of the top players, top Northgard players. Played him so many times. I think I played like, I don't know, close to 200 games against Dumpling. At this point, like the last 3 seasons, I always play against Dumpling. And I can tell you he's a very strong player, very solid, doesn't take any unnecessary risks, doesn't make any mistakes, knows so much about the game. Very respected player. Yeah, both wolves having already cleared the respective owls. Do not really care about clearing the lion here. And SSD, turning back for a second, clearing the owl now. Okay, SSD has not cleared the owl now already. It's ASD that has already cleared the owl. ASD once again out-wolfing SSD. Sorry about the confusion. Even I sometimes mix up the names. And yeah, we are going to see the wolf clearing the boar. And right when I realized that we are playing with the Dumpling on the owl, the chat tells me it's not artistic misery, it's owl. Yeah, I figured. I figured that much. So, makes a lot of sense. ASD killing a couple of boars in front. SSD doing the same. 2 sheep will be picked up shortly. And ASD now clearing the Foxborough. Has to be careful not to lose his chief, but I mean, just move him around. Papa even recruiting a single sentry in order to tank the 6 foxes, I suppose. He's just standing there. He's like, yeah, you're chilling, right? And yeah, he's gonna enter shortly. SSD could simply, yeah, juggle explorers. Maybe he's going to tank something else. I don't get this sentry. Oh, he wants military XP. That is so smart. He wants to have the early free upgrade on his sentry camp, and in order to get that, he needs military XP. So ASD is now clearing up, but Shaba gets a little bit of military XP. And if you take a look, Shaba able to upgrade the sentry camp for free with legions here. So he's only 1 livability away from unlocking 8 livability here. That is a typical Shaba play, man. Going for sentry like this, that is so smart. That is so smart. Like, let me tell you, Shaba might not be the best micro player in the game, but he's super smart. He's one of the smartest shot callers in the entire Northgard scene, in my opinion. I have huge respect for Shaba. But yeah, very nice play. Even investing the 100 coins into upgrading the tile to have 8 livability. And now he has 7 deer stalkers stalking away, getting the meat. On the other side, we have SSD, who has cleared the Foxborough as well. Same colonization progress. Both have gotten the Foxboroughs on their side. On the other side, obviously, that is the goat that gets it. And yeah, now SSD able to clear the Spectrals on the Vecvizier easily. Like, the Spectrals don't deal any damage and they give you, I think, 40 military XP even. So they give you a lot of XP even though they're quite weak. And SSD juggling a little bit with the X-Force while moving back with his chief to his side to defend the dwarf that is attacking his tile. When it comes to the forging, once again we have X-Roar Forge on Wolf. SSD not forging yet. Take a look what Mori is doing. Mori has not picked terraforming ground yet. What about Dumpling? Dumpling has picked terraforming ground. So Dumpling way ahead of Mori. And I fear that Mori tries to go for relic here. Seems like a relic build. Mining the iron so early. Yeah, this is a relic build. Dumpling does not have the gold for the relic, that's why he's building a trading post right now. And yeah, Mori, somehow, I don't even know how, has so much like gold. Oh, because he's working a dock. Okay, so Mori going for the dock. On the other hand, Dumpling going for a trading post. Very different owl build orders here. I think Mori sets up for the rush. I think Mori sets up for a rush because Owl can set up for a rush better. And Shabba goes for greed. I think this is the right play. We have Mori play not as greedy, not going for a relic. Yeah, he's not building forage, he's building an X for a camp for chief. Because you need something to contest the goat here. And if I take a look at goat, and if we see that the lore is only at the bottom, it's gonna be full rush. Okay, it's not full rush. We see sharp axes as well. It could still be full rush. Could still be the goat going for shipbuilding and wool trade. It could very well still be possible. But I don't think it's gonna be like an all-in rush necessarily. Goat only mining iron makes a lot of sense because Dumpling will be the one to scout with his 200 fame bonus. And Goat will want to forge himself, and getting chief that early is great because he can now steal the sheep off the map. And this map has a lot of sheep. So took the sheep from the Vecvizier, will harass ASD by just standing there. ASD will address that. He will leave with the chief. ASD's unit will howl in triumph, and that's gonna be it. Yeah, she left me like an alcoholic is just gonna be as annoying as possible. By standing on this tile, I don't even know if it's that worth it, since you kind of want to pick up more sheep. There are 2 sheep waiting to get picked up. Yeah, and Dumpling not even... I mean, Dumpling is not going for relic, if I see this correctly. Even tapping himself on pop right now, not even going for the circle, and that's that's a very, very early work alpha attempt with the help of the owl chief here. Very nicely done. 801 march, super high tempo, and ASD will just clean house, kill the elves with his 4 forged X-Floors, and he still has 318 coins left after this effort. So these elves are very safe, getting pinged instantly by the goat. Wolf has to convert a little bit more, and it's not even scouted yet, so Dumpling has to scout that now. And We see all the camps coming out of ASD. ASD is getting super ready. Mori and Shaba are scaling in the back. Both of them are scaling in the back, interestingly enough. No forage to be found. Upgraded Town Hall instead. Mori going for the non-relic owl build, which is very famous in pro play. And we see the hypnotic spores on the lore stone on ASD. So early scouts, these are dumpling scouts. Dumpling will have them scouted up. ASD ready to contest the elves a little bit. Very nice split by Dumpling here, splitting up the elves 3 to 4, but SSD not taking the bait, not going in. They will most likely lose this tile. ASD does not know how much Warband is behind that, so he's not willing to take the fight. But he has to go back. He's hitting once. He hit the Berserker, lost a warrior in the process. That was not ideal. Both wolves kind of all in. ASD has one more. But SSD has more gold, and he will have even more gold after killing the elves here. Okay, this is scary. It's very scary. Effectively, a 2v1. And they get the elves. SSD though, heavily wounded. So he doesn't really want to lose any more units. Charging shield bearers though by... She left me like an alcoholic. He goes in alone, dies. SSD is not there. Goat getting completely wiped. Big miscommunication here between SSD and she left me like an alcoholic. Losing his chief, but Dumpling with the nice extra micro, taking out one more extra out of the wolf. And with this, it's 8 against 5 at least for the wolves, so the wolves are fine. The problem is, it's not a 2v1 anymore. 2v1 in case, I mean, if you didn't know, I'm referring to 2v1 because Owl only has Chief and 3 X-Throwers, but it was Goat and Wolf against Wolf on this side. And now this Healing Sprout is doing some heavy work here. Shaba coming over with the archers. X-Force exchanging some hits. And with the help of Shaba, I feel like they can enter this. And Shaba, okay, does not take the enter. Like I said, he's not like mechanically clean. I feel like you could have taken a shot here if they border like this with the archers. I don't think that you could have let them leave like that. But he's very smart. He's like super smart. And I think these 6 archers will completely take away the rush potential that Bebronka has in this situation. Like how do you push these 6 archers? I also find it interesting that Shaba is not bordering the circle of stones with the archers, but he has them behind the border. Kind of like saying, enter if you want. I dare you. Enter. And yeah, obviously they're not really entering. So if we take a look at the goat, only 3 sheepfolds, 13 pop left, converted some more. They kind of need to do something here, and it's such a bad tile to enter, man. It's such a bad tile to enter. And okay, they want to push apparently. Okay, not sure about pushing if you have 2 less warband with a wolf. I'm not sure. I mean, they are kind of wounded. The sheep bearer is almost dead. Warrior almost dead. But still, you don't want to overpush your luck. What about Shaba lore, by the way? Weaponsmith via Regia. Oh, it's a trading lion. Okay, don't want to miss this fight. Okay, it's a trading lion. What about Mori, does Mori have terraforming? Not have terraforming. Not having terraforming is kind of bad for Owl though. But Mori is... I feel like Dumpling is better at scaling than Mori at this point. Yeah, Dumpling has upgrade on Trading Post. Has built a forge. I think Dumpling is forging Relic. Yeah, Dumpling is forging Relic. Okay, this is the Dumpling show, by the way. I think Dumpling will 100% outscale Mori. And it's not even gonna be close. Not having terraforming ground is super, super bad. It literally gives you +6 lore flat per tick. Dumpling is in such a great spot here. He has a lot of food. He's terraforming ground. He started Relic. They are at a stalemate situation here. But there is one big problem that still remains. How useful is the goat going to be? Goat did not go for any stone upgrades, has just placed the stone mine in 801 October. It's not looking too good when looking at the scaling potential that the goat has. Yeah. The Mori upgraded farm. I mean, Mori is fine, it's just that it's gonna be Relic diff and Terraforming Ground diff. Yeah, but Shabba's in a good spot. Shabba seems to be a very good spot. No monastery yet. Having to stay converted on 6 archers certainly does not help his economy. But let's see how much he can scale while being converted like this. Pings are coming out. SSD taking a tile with his chief ability, what I think it was there, grabbing another sheep. And yeah, the stalemate. What do you guys think? Who's benefiting from this stalemate situation? Oh, Mori is not looking. Could be scary. Or maybe he's baiting. Big fight here! They're entering. And they just rush towards the back line instantly. Take a look at the situation here. SSD's Zerg just dies. ASD Zerg is giga fine, but they wipe Shabba. So Shabba doesn't have any archers left. But Zerg is dead for SSD. Does SSD have real threats? He does not. Okay, so it's gonna be 200 currents invested into SSD getting the Zerg back. Event is coming. The event is gonna hurt as well. And they win the fight, but they lose the Zerg. I think it's a decent trade-off. I think SSD can recover from this nicely. He's on 6 again already. 6 units already. There are some joggers in the back. He has to be careful not to get himself in a bad situation here. Chief getting lower and lower. Goat Chief almost dead again. Nice X-Throw micro by ASD, killing Dumpling's X-Throw like this. And they repel the attack. I'm not sure. Okay, they are just hitting the joggers, I think. And they are going to repel the attack. I think they have to leave to take care of their own event first. That's why they left. But yeah. Lion, with the help of the owl, will take care of the owl's event. But if you take a look at the owl, like Dumpling's owl, Dumpling is scaling really well. +9. Upgraded trading post, upgraded fields, forge. What about the relic? Relic is gonna be built as well. Yeah. 68% on relic too. It's tough. It's gonna be a tough game for Mori. I don't think Mori can remotely contest Owl without having Relic himself. And I think he heard me because he's going to build a forge here. And he should have 10 iron shortly. Yeah, 10 iron done. And now he can go for Relic himself. Not on the fertile soil tile, but on another empty tile. But he's gonna start Relic soon enough, I hope. Does he have terraforming ground? He doesn't have terraforming ground, it's over. Okay, he has terraforming ground, it's not over. Alright. It's literally the production lore for Owl. It's basically the god tier lore for Owl. Okay, if you're ASD, you farm dwarves here. Yep. Apple with react for. Apple with react for worse. Kill the dwarves. Oh. What's up with... Okay, almost killing an X4. Dwarves almost killing an X4 like this. But yeah, that's nice military XP to be had. Also not taking any lures. Maybe he needs mining efficiency. Maybe he needs real threats because he loses his Zerg. He doesn't know that yet, and the pressure again is going on with the goat. I think the goat plays this literally the only way possible by applying maximum pressure at all times with as much army as you can make. He's literally on 0 pop, not scaling, just running around with as much warband as you can make. SSD on 7 warband, ASD on only 6, but the wolves are rather close. But yeah, goat obviously has way too much here. Lion only has 3 archers. Once again, Lion not really able to scale yet. And the problem is, if Lion is not able to scale and Dumpling scales like this, all these relict forest tiles, we might see the goat outscaling the lion through Dumpling. If you get what I mean. So this might just be huge owl diff later, but right now it's gonna be huge gold diff. Like I said, goat having a lot of units. Okay, nice, nicely done by ASD, killing one of SSD's units with his Zerg. He can heal up the Zerg again. Some lag going on. And I think this tile is lost. Oh, he's going to enter with pop. Okay, this is close. This is gonna be... Okay, they are leaving themselves because they don't want to fight the pop. I wasn't sure if ASD team is able to defend this. Because the enter on the archers was so bad. But now we have 7 forged archers on Lion. And now this gets tricky for goat, because you're only on 13 population. You obviously have a nice warband, but you don't really have an economy to speak of behind that. So it's basically you having that warband once. Yeah, and ASD going for a camp in front. Okay, they enter. Big enter. Shaba bordering with archers. Has to be careful. This is tense. These could be the final moments of the game. Yeah, Lion Chief though. Lion Chief can always go in and go out without getting hit. Tie locking like this. A very nice tile to tie lock by both the bodyguard and Hildegard. Dumpling though, very close to hitting 500. And I know Dumpling. He's going to scale in the back. He's not going to take any unnecessary risks. He's just pinging. Yeah, let's just stay here. We got this. I got you guys. Plus 14 gold. Mori plus 3. It's gonna be the dumpling show, and that's why ASD wants to chase this. ASD wants something done here, but it's so hard to push this. The armies are about equal. I think she left me like an alcoholic. Having more shield bearers means that dumpling army, army of Team Bebronka, should be slightly stronger. And you cannot enter that with so many archers or X4s. There's really no way. So we got an upgraded marketplace trading post tile for dumpling, reducing plus 14. On Mori's side we have this Sage, dock and an upgraded trading post. Yeah, and the wolf is able to kill kobolds here. I'm not even sure if they know that the wolf's not here. Okay, never mind, they know. Yeah, they're gonna enter this. Definitely going to enter this. Goat might be in trouble, they can chase the goat here. That's at least one shield bearer dead. Like minus 100 coins. That's another minus 50 wood and 20 coins. I don't think they want to... Do they want to take this tile? I mean... Would be nice to take this. I'm not sure if they can take this. It's a lot of warband that's waiting to enter. Yeah, they are going back. So much. SSD has the same amount as ASD. Dumpling has 3 more. Goat has 1 more. This would have been a coin flip fight. If Shaba stayed there, if Team Value Trade stayed there, that would have been a clear indicator of them not feeling comfortable. Yeah, and they converted. I think we might see a fight before winter, because I don't see a way of Wolf sustaining this army throughout the whole winter with Rat's event coming up. Basically like both wolves. Okay, and we have a feast. Okay. Some dancing going on here. Shaba not shooting yet. Shaba still not shooting. Now shooting once, but hitting the sheep bearers. They could enter this. This is an awkward situation here. Yeah, he's pulling all his pop. But the thing is, with Dumpling in the team, they will not take any risks, because Dumpling knows he's on 500 fame already. He will have all his economy lures again. Look at this. Terraforming ground a second time. Invasive fruits. Second ironwood. Second fertile soils. This is gonna be the Dumpling show. I told you guys. I told you. Goat is going to outscale the lion by Dumpling converting in the back. And Dumpling even says, yeah, after winter I can convert huge. Actually insane. The Dumpling carry will be real. Also befriending the dwarves in the process. It's not bad at all for Dumpling. Anyone befriending the giants now? Nobody befriending the giants yet, but Dumpling having befriended the dwarves will certainly help. I mean, mining the ores, foraging, trading away the ores that are mined by the dwarves. I mean, just... It's so good, and they just chill. And the lion can't really scale, because the lion has to be converted at all times because of the goat. I mean, he's working enough monks. I hope he has some faith stored up. Check that. Okay, he does not have faith stored up, but he is basically scaled still. He has feeling safe, he has recruitment. This line is looking crisp as well. Lion is very strong. Archers are gonna be very strong. The thing is, will the lion be as strong as Dumpling Owl? Because Mori might as well just be dead. No economy to speak of. Nothing the Owl of Mori can do here. Like, Mori is completely crippled, completely handicapped. By not taking terraforming ground sooner. At least has invasive fruits, at least has parasitic vegetables now, but still not ideal. Let's take a look if someone's gonna starve. I hope not. Nobody's going to starve. Rat's event will get handled by the Owl Healing branch. By both Mori and Dumpling, and also very nice detail placing the hypnotic force on the tile that has most of the warband on it. And the way hypnotic spores works is the more units you have in the tile, the faster you'll get relations with that particular player. And in this case, we have the entire warband standing on this tile of both the wolf and the goat. And that produces lots and lots of relations. What is so important about relations? The more relations you have, the more effective the owl branches, the branch of, for example, invasive fruits is gonna be on the tile. And you unlock improved trade routes. So if you have 100 relations with a teammate, you will have improved trade routes, and that'll give you even more coins. And right now, Dumpling already converted on, I think it was 8 or 9. Yeah, Dumpling already converted on 8. Is still ecoing in the back with this. So 400 coins plus 19 coins. That's gonna be a bad fat owl, man. Like, Jesus. Okay, and he's very close to even unlocking the first source, which will be, I guess, the source of Udabrunn. For the beefy units. Does he have camp upgrades? Okay, at least he doesn't have camp upgrades, but here comes the convert. Okay, this is super scary, man. This is super scary. Owl converting even more, going up to 12. It's a 7 unit diff for Owl now. Goat and Lion are about equal, but Lion does not have enough. Dumpling now says he has 13. Goat says 12. Goat does not have 12. But Goat says 12, saying, okay, I have 7 shields, 3 warriors, and a chief, and a bodyguard on top of that. Dumpling effectively having 14. So this is gonna be Dumpling show. I told you guys, like 20 minutes ago, I told you guys about the Dumpling show. I played against this player so much. I know how he plays. No risks, out macroing nearly every player on the server. Doesn't even need superior macro. He's just that good, game wise. Yeah, and they will enter this tile briefly. I'm sure of it. One sheet bearer enters, and then the rest follows. Archers will hit the sheet bearer once, and then they'll have to move out, and they basically don't lose anything in the process. Yeah, this tile is getting decolonized so fast with the help of Invader. Oh my god, they're in trouble. I think if they just enter here, it's GG. Lion bringing a lot. Okay, the tile lock is the only thing saving them in this game. That's the only thing that is saving them right now. Because Mori is getting outscaled. Okay, Mori at least brings 9. I mean, he's trying his best. He's plus 8 against plus 22. And Dumpling just says, yeah, think we stand. And it's so funny because I called it like, this is just the way he plays, and he says, yeah, I can still convert. I'm not even full converted. 14 convert on now. I don't care. I can stay like this forever. And they say Shaba can't sustain so much. They're not. Okay, they are wrong about this. Shaba can actually sustain this. He can actually sustain this. Because he has 9 Deerstalkers working overtime. And we have what's gonna be a long Mexican standoff. Because Dumpling does not take any risks. I don't think ASD and Shaba are going to take any risks. Let me check out the wolves, by the way. What about the wolves? Upgraded main upgraded dog for SSD. Unupgraded main, no upgrades for ASD. Okay, so Dumpling team, the entire Dumpling team is outscaling at this point. With the only exception being the goat. Who only has an upgraded main and 2 upgraded shows. Wait, that goat is so sad, man. 803? Okay, at least he has amenities. Okay, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's actually not that bad. He gets Baldur's with the next blessing. They're even towering this. Okay. Owl Giant coming, mate. This is gonna be the dumpling show. The dumpling show. Dumpling show. He will enter with Giant. Giant will take all of the arrows of the archers. And then they just kill them. And there's nothing you can do about it. Lion though, 18 forge archers, man. Holy smokes. That's a lot. Okay, so Lion outscaling goat. Okay, big fight? No, not really. they saw like that was the only possible angle with all the shield bearers missing of the goat. I think honestly, that was the only window they will ever get in this game. Because what are you supposed to do now? I mean, look at this. There's big fat giant boy in your face. You can't enter that. If you hit that giant on accident, you're gonna lose the whole fight. This giant will take like, I don't know, a bazillion hits. Literally has 20 armor and 140 health. What are you supposed to do? There's nothing you can do. Yeah, ASD is getting desperate, trying to harass with his X-thrower, but mate's like, I mean, come on, man, what do you do? What do you do against Dumpling? 16 convert, 16 out of 20. I bet he still, yeah, he still has plus 24 coins in the back, man. What do you do here? Yeah, that dwarf gets taken out even before arriving. Okay, ASD at least being a nuisance. Splitting the map a little bit, which is not bad, because then SSD could make some mistakes. Okay, but ASD doesn't want to lose his units as well. Yeah. Game becomes very laggy right now because there are so many units. I can't zoom out anymore. I can't zoom out anymore because it's getting too laggy. Getting too laggy at this point. Okay, I'm still here. YouTube also dead. Oh no. Okay, Vodafone does not really like me, apparently. At least YouTube is back. Yeah, Twitch does not like the delay at all. And they're just chilling here. Mexican standoff it is. Ah, it's so warm. Weather is just so warm. Mexican standoff still happening here. So if Twitch is down, maybe YouTube's gonna be fine. But with the delay, there's nothing I can do. I can't restart the stream, sadly. So at least it says that stream should work again, at least for me. Should be fixed now, but no. They're still bordering like this. Dumpling on 1,000 kröns. While being converted on 16. I think this game is over. I think this game is very, very over. And they're trying to fight this. Huge fight here. Big fight. And oh my god, Dumpling is not looking. It's a wipe. Oh my god. The goat was not here. And they find the angle. Somehow they find the angle. Guardian goes on. So many archers still left. ASD is still surviving. And ASD still having 4 warband right now. 3. And Shabba with the angle. Okay, this is not over though, because Dumpling has 1,000 coins. That's obviously still a lot. Tiles getting decolonized by Shabba in the meantime. And we see SSD ravaging the lion tile here at the top. So the problem will be, okay, here's the thing. Dumpling can convert a lot again, but he needs population first. He can't like full on convert 22 and expect to sustain this endlessly. Or maybe he can because of field rations. But this wolf at the top has to get addressed. Okay, wolf getting pushed out successfully. Kaba bringing all his archers. And now they're standing there once again. And now Shaba pushing onto the wolf. Dumpling still being patient, still not converting too much. And they're getting pushed again. Taking the enter. And here comes the dumpling convert. 15. 15 out of dumpling. 14 out of lion. Lion not able to push the wolf. Dumpling very much able to push the wolf. This is gonna be the dumpling show. I told you guys. This is looking very grim for ASD. Despite having the most insane angle, most insane entrance angle. Okay, nice angle onto Dumpling's chief there. But Dumpling's chief doesn't care. Okay, huge fight between the owls here. And Dumpling convincingly taking this tile. The question will be, who's gonna die faster? SSD or ASD? They got the enter, the tile lock did not work. They're killing X-Force left and right. Big fight, mate. I don't know who's winning this, but it should be Dumpling winning this. Yeah, goes on main with the X-Force. That's a dead chief for ASD. ASD dies. And that's going to be... Surely that's going to be GG after Dumpling takes down ASD here and stands on his main. Even going on the owl, so the owl can't bring any reinforcements. Yeah. ASD entering again with all his population, but it's too much. The only X-thrower left here. Funnily enough, she left me like an alcoholic dying to the dwarves. The dwarves, and with the help of the dwarves, Dumpling so strong even gets helped by the dwarves, man. That's Dumpling for you. And yeah, ASD will die to the dwarves featuring Dumpling. And what did I tell you? I did tell you about the Dumpling show. Absolutely insane. So yeah, now Shabba has to kill ASD somehow. I do not know how he plans to do that, because Dumpling is killing the owl in the meantime, and he can just like run over with all his army. And even if he kills SSD is not even the problem here. The problem is the fat scaled owl that is Dumpling. But Shabba still trying his best, bringing all the archers to the main, and maybe they're able to kill SSD here. This is gonna be the final fight here. In this game, Shabba enters with archers. Can he do it? One archer still left on main. But the archers are falling like flies. It's so hard. Top coming out of SSD. Bringing the Chief. Chief will die. But it doesn't matter. Chief is not dead. Okay, Chief apparently is dead. But so is everything else. And Dumpling's Chief even surviving. Mori calls the GG. And we have a series on our hands as Mori and Shabba drop out. So congratulations to Team Bronca. I'm gonna show you the stats real quick and then I'm gonna restart the stream. So this is the replay. It converts. The lore, and finally the gold. That was a lot of gold. Welcome to the third game of the grand finals between Bronca and Value Trade. On Value Trade we have ASD on the red wolf, Mori on the purple snake, Shabba on the yellow owl, SSD on the side of Bronca, Dumpling on the brown owl, and she left me like an alcoholic on a signature blue snake. Let's take a look at the map. So, as you can see, we have an open ruins and the lore on the snake side. A fish, wood, stone tile to burn for the snake. This is a very, very nice tile for the snake to burn, as well as forward Nastrund and Jotun. The other neutrals that we have are Murkalfar, which are on the edges of the map. And if we take a look at the owl spawns, we see an open lore for Dumpling here, which he has not found yet. He's going for middle with 3 Norns instead, and a closed shipwreck here. I honestly want to highlight Dumpling's owl this game because it felt so strong the last game, and I expect great things from him in this game as well. On Wolf we have closed iron but open shipwreck, so kind of a fast chief, not the best spawn for Wolf because you still have to build an Explorer camp, you still have to clear the iron tile. Interestingly enough, I'm thinking about hiring 2 Explorers, maybe clear the 3 melee Drogers here at the top and letting the snake burn this instead, but maybe I'm just dreaming and that's because I know the spawn here because I'm the spectator in this match. So, excuse me. This being said, there are forests for the owl, there are circles of stone for the owl. So many opportunities for the owl to scale. But we can't forget, we mustn't forget that this is a snake game and snakes will go in your face in 801. Interestingly enough, since this is a snake no raven wolf game, snake will most likely pick the journeyman from the wolf and then go ahead, the field rations from wolf and then pick journeyman itself. And the owl will be able to scout even without the snake mining stone. So yeah, snake just scouting close proximity, scouting the first and second ring for itself. And then most likely sending back the scout afterwards and letting the owl scout the rest. Who went for the Nastrand here? Let me check. Ah, so Mori got the Nastrand. Interesting. Okay. So Mori stealing the Nastrand away from the owl and ASD. Yeah, from Dumpling and SSD. Because Dumpling went for middle, so they knew that Dumpling does not have capabilities to both get middle and scout for Nastrand. Yeah. I just hope that the stream holds up now. If it doesn't, I tried my best. And if it does, good for the stream. So, yeah. Wolf even colonizing the second shipwreck here. Going to mine the iron next. Both wolves neck and neck. I feel like ASD again with the better, faster berserker timing. Already on 200 coins. Gonna have 5 iron very soon, and yeah, SSD lacking a little bit of gold in order to hire the berserker. I think it's the double X4, yeah, the double X4. So yeah, I'm gonna communicate if stream is fine. Okay, Snake going to tank with the bodyguard. In the meantime, the X4s are going ham on the bear. And here comes SSD's chief as well. ASD clearing on his side, even going for the X4 sacrifice, and then recruiting. I thought he would recruit 2 X4s to be honest, but he only recruited 1. So SSD this time around going for 2 X4s, while ASD is only going for 1 X4. So higher tempo for SSD here. And like I said, I want to highlight the owl, so let's take a look at the owl. Fertile soil on the lore stone, as well as colonization on main. And I expect Dumpling to destroy this fertile soil and place it on the circle of stones next. That would be a true play, but maybe he doesn't think of that right now. Let's close the window real quick. Where were we? Okay. So SSD with a way higher tempo because of the 2x force, but ASD still very fast in clearing, has not cleared the Valk and has not cleared the boar, but will eventually clear these later. Right now going for the Draugr tomb, very close to killing the Draugrs. Nicely microed by SSD here. I think ASD is just waiting for spoils. Yeah, he got spoils now. He's gonna finish off the Draugrs, get the precious gold from killing the Draugrs. In the meantime, SSD right beside him clears the boar on the ruin. Oh, and he wants to contest this. Oh my god, this could be trouble. Okay, but he sees it right away. He sees it right away, goes back. Okay, he has 2x throwers as well now, just as ASD. And he's fine. Oh my god, that was scary. That was really scary. Holy, that was scary. Okay, but he should be fine. Everything is back. We look at the remains, the Draugr tomb here. The ranged Draugr just spawning out of thin air. Okay, let's take a look at the snakes. He left me like an alcoholic with double dock, forge and iron forging. Just going for the currents, already ahead, 50 currents ahead of Mori. Mori only going for the second dock now, has opted to go for the farm instead. And if you take a look at the food situation, he is up 100 food and another 80 food from this tile, because it takes another 80 food to take this tile. So the snakes are very equal, very similar, with she left me like an alcoholic with slightly more coins. Take a look at the lores. I expect Journeyman out of all the snakes. Journeyman for Mori. No Journeyman for He left me like an alcoholic yet, so Mori actually well ahead here. Yeah, has one more population, has more happiness, and has more food. The only thing that he doesn't have more is coins. But he's fine coins wise. And if she left me like an alcoholic has to stop his dock, he will catch up. Yeah, ASD now clearing his side of the map as well. She left me like an alcoholic on their side, helping the wolf kill the Draugrs on the Draugr tomb. Thank you for the hydration, Nico. And not that much going on. I mean, it's 8:00. You can't always have aggression 8:00. So that makes a lot of sense. The elves are getting furiously pinged. Let's take a look at Dumpling. What is Dumpling up to? Verdandi standing on the forge tile. Seems to me that this is a relic. Yeah, once again, terraforming ground into hypnotic spores. This is the true play. Same for Shaba, even skipping Iron Wood, just going for terraforming ground faster in order to get more lore. Same lore is apart from that. And if we take a look at Dumpling, we see that it is indeed the relic that he started. And if we take a look at Shabba, we see that it is indeed the relic that he started as well. So both owls opting to go for greed and going for a relic. And we see that ASD and Mori are heading towards the elves. Oh my god! Big fight brewing here. This is trouble. This is trouble. Okay, SSD taking the brunt of the first attack. I thought they would lose more here. Mori not using his skirmishers. She left me like an alcoholic, tries to escape, is not able to escape, will get tie-locked. Zigny is dead. SSD's Berserker in trouble as well. Getting chased by the skirmishers. And this is basically GG. Yeah, that's GG. Wow! So she left me like an alcoholic and SSD trying to get these sneaky elves on their side, and then ASD and Mori just sneaking up on them and cleaning them up. That is a big deal. That is such a big deal. Obviously, like, SSD is able to get the chief back. He just has to mine his second iron. He has enough coins. Obviously, left me like an alcoholic will get his chief back. But as soon as Shabba can scout, as soon as Shabba has 200 fame, they will be on his tiles. And that is a big fat wolf just waiting to rip you into pieces. Still 4 convert. Will clear the rest of the map just fine. And what a disaster. I wasn't even prepared. Like, what? What did they think? Absolutely maddening. Absolutely maddening. I can't believe this. I actually can't believe this. What? Okay, so reset. ASD can clear the rest of the map uncontested. I mean, SSD can't contest without chief. That's just not how it works. And yeah, I expect him to go for the other elves now. SSD obviously will try to contest, but I mean, you have 4 convert, you have 4 X4s, that's nice, but look at the Mori convert. Going for all skirms. Oh, careful with the bodyguard. This bodyguard might die, but these skirms will guard. Yeah, and ASD, despite losing the bodyguard and losing a couple of X-throwers, will take the elves, get the resources in return, and SSD, in the process of killing 2 of ASD's units, lost 2 of his berserkers himself. I don't know what's better, losing 2 berserkers but killing the other 2 units of ASD. I'm not sure. It's close, it's hard to say. But yeah, now ASD standing on the hypnotic tile to increase the relations that he has with Shabba, and now the owl is going to scout SSD, and SSD does not have the berserker, which is the core unit to defend. Does he have weird threats? He doesn't. Oh my god, he can't even get berserker back. Okay, he could stop the warrior foraging in order to get berserker back. So this might be a surprise pop out of the shield bearer camp. Yeah, he's stopping the warrior forge. And she left me like an alcoholic, tries to backstab Mori here. Mori has to be careful. Hovers back. Not sure yet if he wants to go full back. That's the pop out of the berserker, and I think Mori can definitely take a few hits here. Is he tie locked? I guess he's tie locked. He's panicking a little bit. Big fight. That will be a wipe. Mori will be wiped. And a very bad play by Mori. But I don't think they can chase this. I think ASD can, yeah, can chase this back, and they're losing 2 skirms. Retaliating like this, and the game seems to be equal. Okay, they're entering. Weirdly enough, all of his skirms are dying. And now Mori is able to burn. Like, imagine if Mori hasn't lost these skirmishers. That is... that is unfortunate. But still, it looks very, very good for value trade. Nonetheless, it's 1 forging more on the Egil here. On ASD's Egil, but I'm not sure if they can push through quite yet. Shabba having finished Relic. Dumpling having finished Relic. I want to take a look at the owls, but there's not really that much time. Dumpling staying here with 2. Shabba staying there with 3. And ASD just has 1 more unit compared to SSD. Not that much of a difference. And they want to enter this, apparently. Oh, they're going hard on the Zerg. Doesn't seem like a good fight, does it? I can't tell. Really can't tell with all these X-throwers hammering away. Okay, ASD's Zerg just dying? And they get wiped. Shabba got wiped. ASD gets wiped. And Mori gets wiped. And it's a full reset. Does ASD have real threats? That is the question. No, he does not yet, but he will have real threats in about 200 fame. 200 lore. Excuse me. That was a weird enter to take, man. That was... It's anyone's game. Anyone's game at this point. What can I say? Yeah, the day was long. I'm pretty sure the players are just as tired as I am, if even more tired. It's hard to play perfect, and mistakes like these will happen. So what ASD could do is he could hire... Oh, never mind, he could just build an iron mine here. Okay, let's take this breather and take a look at the owls. So the owl setup for Shabba is classic owl setup. Take a look at the lures, plus 44. Invasive fruits on wolf. Relations, 30. Let's take a look at dumpling. Fingers crossed. Dumpling, almost 100 fame up. Same setup on the farm tile. Plus 43. Invasive fruits on wolf. 80 relations with SSD. So SSD and dumpling have improved trade routes already, plus 3.9. Oh wow, and she left me like an alcoholic will try to steal the food forest burn in front of ASD here. As the first tile to burn, and will then burn another tile afterwards. Oh, that's a nasty burn tile here. Nasty, nasty. Yeah, dumpling again, plus 26. He's just out-owling every owl. But here comes ASD pushing him out. Dumpling will have to leave. Not Dumpling. He left me like an alcoholic will have to leave. And everything will return to normal. Digny rehired by Mori. Everyone has his chief back. ASG is killing some joggers. Oh, going for the Zigny here. Careful. I don't think he doesn't have charge, does he? Doesn't have the sheep bear charge, he has only warriors forged. Yeah, careful not to over push, not to get backstabbed by a wild owl. And SSD is coming to the rescue of the snake here. Very close game once again. Very, very close game. Right, fish tile on the giants getting burned by she left me like an alcoholic. Can't speak anymore. Weather's too warm. And the sun is like in its perfect spot. Like this is literally so hot. It's shining right outside. Inside my room. At the perfect angle. Burning me to a crisp. Nerf sun, please. Okay, so if you take a look at the warband. Mori is heavily converted. Left me like an alcoholic. Does not have that much left. Oh, and Mori has an upgraded longship dock. Okay, so Mori will outscale a little bit. At least. But what about the Shaba dumpling situation? Okay, they are kind of close, burns-wise. Also population-wise. So I think the owls are similar too. Hard to say. Okay, what fight about getting middle? Sure who got middle here. Ah, wasn't fast enough. I would have loved to hotkey the tree here. That is going to be one sheep bearer dead out of SSD because of the nasty skirmishers low. Having skirmishers in the current meta, like actually being meta, so toxic, man. The skirm is so hard to play against. Like if a unit gets slowed and gets focused, you either take a bad fight, or you run away, you try to turn tails and lose the unit that has been slowed. So focus again. Dumpling not converting. Shaba not converting. She left me like an alcoholic. Way behind Mori. But Mori's chilling on his forest food tile there. And she left me like an alcoholic trying to apply as much pressure as he can. Just being as annoying as he can. He can be. Legendary heroes view threats, yeah. So ASD has view threats. SSD went for shipbuilding. Okay. Oh, careful not to lose this. Yeah, and he left me like an alcoholic. Killing the bodyguard and then moving out. Just being so pesky. Oh, but Mori killing Skirmisher in return. Angering the dwarves in the angering the Jotun in the process. Also angering the Jotun for she left me like an alcoholic in the process. Very nice move by Mori here. With the return kill. Everything counts, even if it's only one skirm. 9-4 skirm diff on the owls, on the snake part. Owls still mostly the same, and ASD stronger than SSD. Any giant befriending going on? Yeah, Shabba befriending the giant. Something befriending the giant. Slowly but surely with the Hypnotic Spore. The upgraded main and upgraded dock gets pinged. And ASD meanwhile with the upgraded main and upgraded Fisherman's Hut instead. Still anyone's game. The only thing that has not been cleared yet are the 3 Draugrs on the ruins tile. I wonder why that is. Like, why do they not see that, or do they think, yeah, okay, it's worthless. We don't care about 30 coins. I wonder. Okay, I think Mori is full forged. Isn't he? Yeah, full forged Snake Chief. And left me like an alcoholic. Not forged on X-Force and not forged on Shield Bears. Mori kind of like out-snaking. Left me like an alcoholic. On Snake. Okay, big convert coming out of Shabba. I see a bunch of yellow dots heading towards Snake territory. They're turning back for now though. Okay. Military wise, very equal. Dumpling not yet full converted, only converted 8 yet. Shabba converted 12 already. Oh my god, Dumpling has 1000 coins, 1200. 2 fertile soils tiles. Both owls have hit 500. But look at Dumpling's setup. 2 trading posts. Still producing so much. In the meantime, Shabba only producing plus 18. They have to do something here. If they're just standing around with army, I think Dumpling once again will outscale everyone. It's gonna be another Dumpling show, isn't it? Oh my god, it's gonna be another Dumpling show. Man. Dumpling going to carry this into oblivion. What do you even do against this? Okay, big fight. What? On the Jotun. Okay, I completely missed that. I'm so sorry. How did that happen? Why did they fight? I thought like Dumpling wouldn't convert and they just chill. But they take the fight. There wasn't even everything there. Like, Wolf still has a lot. Were they like, yeah, we're going to protect these giants, or what happened there? But a very surprising fight here. I think Dumpling is still in a great position because he still has enough coins to convert, but now obviously the pop situation is not looking as hot. Yeah, they'll have to leave. That is a dead X4. Not quite. And Dumpling takes this. Okay, and if Dumpling takes a fight, you know it's good. Huge fight here. Chaba will lose everything. Will they get something in return? That is the question. Chaba even moving his chief. Where is the chief going, Chaba? What is going on? Is he just like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck this, I'm out, and he's just running away, or... Wait, okay, I mean... Yeah, Dumpling with the reverse swipe once again. ASD down to his Zerg. Does not have a convert left. Takes another tile. This 500 fame. Trading post upgraded. Fisherman's hut upgraded. Ironwood for automatic stone mining. And Chaba, the only saving grace for the Chaba team is him getting the giant in the meantime. Look at the owl though. Dumpling 1,600 coins. Take a look at his lore. Yeah, food rations and guerrilla tactics stolen. And he's saving up his lore for either protection rune carving or legendary heroes source in any kind of way, and then finally the giant. And he could recruit the giant in middle for a measly 600 lore. That will be enough. Okay, ASD kind of like testing the waters against SSD here. Sorry about the lag. It's just owl. Just owl things lagging a little bit. The snake diff is insane still. Mori on 11. He has so much left. Units teleporting left and right. But yeah, the snake can't win by itself. And with owl being the win condition, it's so hard to break through. To big fertile soil setups here. For Dumpling. 2000 coins. They're preparing for the final and last push with what I imagine will be a 26 convert, 28 convert maybe, together with Giant. This is gonna be it. For all the marbles. Oh my god. Look at the coins, and here comes the convert. I think I saw some brown dots, yeah. Yeah, and they're resuming this. I'm not sure if Shaman has reconnected. It doesn't. Okay, never mind. He reconnected, it seems. And now they're going on. Okay, the pause has been a little bit too much. But keep things fair, still play it out. Dumpling having converted 16. He still has 1,300 coins left. Going up to 18 now. That is mad. Where did he summon the giant? Or was it Shabba that summoned the giant? Or was it? Okay, never mind. It was earthquake event, not giant. Okay, one tile taken with the help of the giant. Shabba and Dumpling very equal in terms of convert. Dumpling converting 4 more units, but Shabba having a champion. I feel like Gyurton is around 4 to 6 units worth. Especially in a big fight like this. With the AoE. Yeah, they want to enter this. Look at the converts and the lag. This is so scary. This is so scary. Big fight brewing here. And they take the fight. Lag City. Shaman even burning. Zigni tanking so much DPS. It's such a close fight. Zigni dying. Purple still has a lot left. Dumpling getting wiped. And they win the fight! Somehow! Mori and Shabba win the fight. I don't know how they do it. But the problem is, if Dumpling is allowed to recruit some more villagers, he can just convert 16 again. Just like that, with a snap of his fingers. You can just convert like that. Oh no, and the two giants meanwhile on Mori's tile. Already taking the woodcutter and house in front. That is very unlucky. So they will have to address that as well, and they should be safe. And in the meantime, Shabba and in the meantime, Mori and Shabba standing in front of the snake main. Pinging back because look at the Dumpling convert. Oh no, Dumpling and SSD caught ASD off guard. ASD losing 2 units. More to come. Very, very scary situation. Dumpling has 10 again. Big fight here. They're just passing by. I think they're safe now. Oh my god, this was so scary. This was so scary. And they're entering. They want to take this. They want to take this here and now. This giant will fall. Getting focused by everything. SSD though, leaving with the chief. Dumpling getting wiped here by all the X-Throwers. X-Thrower City juggling the X after winning the fight. Is there anything left in the tank? SSD does not have anything left. Shaman, she left like an alcoholic, does not have anything left. There is a little bit of army still left for Shabba. Oh my god, look at the X-Throwers. Look at the X-Throwers! Berserker down for SSD. And despite out-ecoing like a madman, Dumpling, and she left me like an alcoholic, will most likely lose this game. Can they somehow defend this? Do they have a malice here? No, they do not have a malice here. Guerrilla tactics on the owl. Getting triggered. X-Throwers being so strong. 16.22 attack power. No Berserker left for SSD. They have to enter main. He left me like an alcoholic. Entering with the Explorers. Bad enter. Explorers trying to take care of the chief. Trying their best to take care of the chief. Will it be enough? It's such a close fight. It's such a close fight. ASD popping his ability before leaving the tile. Targeting some of the shield bearers. Not targeting the X-Force in the back. This is going to be so close. It's 5 against 4. Berserker going back in. And after all is said and done, there are 6 X-Force remaining and a Berserker. Dumpling. Summoning a giant. I'm pretty sure this will not make the difference. Mori with so much gold left. Shabba with so much gold left. And what an insane banger of a game. With a massive comeback by Value Team. By Value Trade, sorry. Holy smokes. They're still fighting though. They're still trying. I mean, it is an owl giant. It's a very, very beefy boy. He's trying to go there now, try to kill the X-Force. It's a very wounded one that's about to get killed. And the Guardian of the Realms will kill as many units as he can. But will be taken out by the Berserker. Guardian tired, Guardian sleep. And what was that? Wow. They're decolonizing all the tiles. SSD trying to take care of the Zerg. Killing some of the X-Force in the process. Shield bearers dropping. They going to burn. Go on the owl again. Yeah, and the Dumpling calls the GG. What a game! Okay, this is the second best game of the tournament so far. Holy smokes, man. Dumpling almost carried this solo, but he wasn't able to. And Team Value Trade go up 2-1 in this grand final series. And they have the first match point today. These are the converts. I'm dumpling. These are the coins. This is... What is this? What is this? Like... Oh my god. Imagine. This is insane. Like doing this and still losing is so... Wait. It is so wild. I can't believe this. Dumpling played this so well. I mean, obviously everyone played this so well, but holy 2,000 coins. He diffed Shabba, one of the best players in Northgard, by over 1,000 coins. But he just didn't like full convert. Could have filled more camps. Wow. Yeah, these are the Shabba owl lores for anyone who wants to copy. ASD lores. Mori with Journeyman into field rations. SSD. Dumpling. And Shaman with field rations into Journeyman, which is unusual, but yeah, I suppose he wasn't quite sure which stolen lore to take, so maybe he wanted to go bloodthirst. This might be the final game of the grand finals today. We have come So far, we played the group phases, we played the quarterfinals, we played the semifinals, and these two teams are meeting in the fourth game of the quarterfinals. And it's once again the same mirror as the game before. The last time, ASD, Mori and Chaba pulled off the victory in what seemed to be a very, very lost case because Dumpling's Owl looked phenomenally, but maybe SSD, Shaman and Dumpling can pull it off this time around. Welcome to the fourth game between Value Trade and Team Bebronka 69. We've got SSD on Wolf, Shaman once again on Snake, Dumpling on Owl, ASD on Wolf, Mori on Snake and Chaba on Owl. Let's take a look at the map. We see Yggdrasil once again in the middle, surrounded by a set of Jotun. There are also kobolds and there are dwarves in the back. 3 sets of neutrals, no elves this time around. There are 2 Nastrans to be found, and I can already spot a bunch of bears. 1 boar, another boar, lots of food here to be found for the wolf. Let's take a look at the snake spawns. So, snake spawning with lore and wood, as well as a farm tile and stone. I think if you are a snake, you kind of want to burn that farm stone tile, or maybe even the deer stone tile. Maybe even opts to burn the forest lore first. Okay, he opts to burn the forest lore. Okay, interesting. I mean, it has 2 nice resources. Food tile would only have 1 nice resource. And with this, you will basically be set for the entire game. You have a shipwreck. You don't need to build a woodcutter. It's pretty mad here. So, Snake instantly building a dock. Behaved like an alcoholic, not building a dock yet. So Mori with some April dock shenanigans all ready. On the wolf side, we have an open shipwreck as well as closed iron and an open ruin. Closed iron will be cleared with the X-thrower, and the 3 sheep. The 3 sheep will get picked up by the wolf. This is insane tempo. So much food from the sheep. The wood from the shipwreck certainly does not hurt, and yeah, the tempo in this game once again absolutely insane. So wolf and snake, very, very high tempo. If you take a look at the owl, we have a lore stone in front as well as a forest on the board tile. Double food tile for the snake to burn later, which is very important. And I don't see... Okay, there is a lore stone, circuit of stones for the owls as well. So, who do you guys think will win this? Make sure to write it down in the comments, because I will see your comments in 5 minutes, and then I can maybe give you an emote how the game is going right now, maybe give you a spoiler or two. Yeah, really interested in who you support here. For all of you who are still left, it's absolutely crazy. I'm very, very honored to cast this. It's been 10 hours already. There are still over 150 people here in the stream. And I'm really happy to be here today to cast these wonderful games for you, to have this tournament. And maybe this will even be the icing on the cake with the last game, maybe even a banger game, to win it all for Value Trade. So, right now, Snake's going for food building and dock, as well as an iron mine on coast. The other snake, she left me like an alcoholic, burned the food and wood stone tile instead, and built a woodcutter on the forest. Has not colonized the ruins tile yet, and is a little bit late on the dock. But yeah, both snakes playing very similar though. Early dock and taking the shipwreck, obviously But yeah, the food building is a nice addition, in my opinion, by Mori here. So, ASD, colonizing all the treasure, colonizing his sheep as well, and he will get the chief in no time. Same for SSD, mining the stone as well. Actually, this time around, SSD slightly faster than ASD. This is the very first time that he's been faster with his chief here. And he will also have enough wood to hire a healer's hut. Nastrand getting picked up by Chaba. Nastrand getting picked up by by Dumpling and SSD. Dumpling ever so the team player, even sharing the Nastrand with the wolf here. And a forward healer's hut by SSD. As well as an idle scout. Okay, but he's supposed to send him to the healer's hut. Yep, thought that. And double X for straight away. SSD is done playing games. All in, let's go. Double X pro approach. He's faster than ASD at this point. ASD hiring his Zerg now, just slightly after SSD. Am I tripping or had SSD more wolves on his wolf then? Okay, whatever. So ASD clearing himself as well. We'll head over to the owl next. Circle of Stone gets pinged for the owl. Dumpling occupying that. This Circle of Stone has not been found by Shaba yet. Shaba still searching for lore. Very sad. He sees the double food tile with the bear though. This is great information for Shaba. And now the pings are coming out, pinging the bears on the other side. And now he knows that there's a Circle of Stones on his side too, once he scouts up the tile in front here. Two X4s out of ASD as well. I think this has become the wolf meta, going for two X4s instead of only going for one, and it certainly changed the warrior meta. I think every wolf goes for X4s at this point. And now they're going for the two bears. And ASD will try to contest these. It's gonna be hard. He's very late. SSD is getting one bear at least. He's hovering a little bit. Not doable for ASD. Chief is very low. Nice zoning with the X-throwers. Yeah, very well played by SSD. Such a huge win too. Getting the two bears. SSD wasting time. ASD wasting time. SSD in the meantime grabbing precious food from the two bears. Even killing the boar afterwards. It's not the early game. Once again, the early game kind of looks bad for ASD. I don't know, man. It's not a huge deal. Like you can go to his side and clear his bears afterwards, but it's not gonna be easy clearing these in winter. And he's like on the other side of the map. He has to go through all this. He can go through the Draugrs, but this tile is not scouted yet, so he goes all the way around the corner. Goes past the skirmisher camp, past the hunter's lodge, and then finally he arrives on the fox tile, which is prepped by Mori. Thank you for the prime, by the way, Moi. Thank you so much, Mo. Alright, so Boar getting cleared by SSD. And now ASD attempts the bears in winter, which is much harder because in winter your units deal less damage. Except the bears. The bears don't care. The bears do the exact same damage. And now it's SSD's turn to contest this. Yeah, and he does an incredible job contesting this because his X-throwers are healthy. Scramble, scramble. The Berserker almost dying. Who got it? I think it was SSD that got it. Take a look at the military XP. 550? 700. Ah, could have also been ASD getting that. Could have also been ASD getting that, especially since he colonized so much. Maybe we'll see it in a replay. Maybe someone will clip that. Somebody clip that. So nice burn tile for the snake. It's obviously not as good as the double food tile, but ore and iron is still solid. Still a solid tile to burn, and now ASD will go and kill the boar next. Miners are done. Foraging X-throwers. And then returning after killing the boar. Just wolf life. Just the wolf life. Talking about wolves, woof woof on main, because he hasn't cleared his wolf on his side yet. SSD has not even cleared Dumpling yet. By the way, you haven't taken a look at the owls yet. What is Dumpling up to? 200 fame. Again, terraforming ground. Again, going for relic. What about Chaba? Going for relic again. Terraforming ground as well. Okay, so owls, very close. With Dumpling being slightly faster with his relic. But having a delayed farm, like he only built his farm just now. Okay, this is a close game, but okay, Blue Snake has so much gold, 100 gold more than Mori. Mori going for upgrades again? No, Mori is not going for upgrades again. Okay, so this time around, Shaman is diffing Mori on the snake count. On the coins count. Mori only bodyguard, does not have a convert. And now, Shaman already converting some skirmishers. We see deep scouting coming out of Chaba. 200 fame unlocked. Skirmishers are getting pinged. And Chaba will scout the snake next. In the meantime, SSD slow clearing the kobolds. We haven't seen slow clearing that often this game because the games have been so fast that usually the teams just opted to go in like a berserker and just face tank everything, kill everything. But not this time around. He has a little bit of time. And the game slows down a little bit again. While snakes are just standing there menacingly. The wolves are hearing the joggers. And yeah, SSD is just slow clearing these pesky kobolds. I wonder if it's faster to slow clear with Chief or to slow clear with X-throwers. Okay, he's gonna finish these. He has prepped these kobolds very nicely. Yeah, that was so easy. Barely taking any damage on his Zerg. He's still green. He's not even yellow. Not even a yellow health bar. And now ASD going to kill the Jogger Tomb that is in front of the snake. This might be important to close for the snake, because the Jogger Tomb will harass the snake all the time. It will respawn joggers and the joggers will go on the snake tiles. Pretty sure there's value there in taking this. Just to close it, just to get the 5 iron and the sheep and to close it. Yeah, and Mori wants to burn the 2 food tile now that Shaman has burned the last time. And SSD actually doing the same. Going for the ranged joggers here. So, Snake Burn lags the game a little bit. Damon on the other side. Double Futile burned. And we have very, very similar gold, but Mori on only 1 dock, while Shaman is on 2. I honestly like 2 more here. I think the approach that Shaman took today is in this game is better. Yeah, now SSD will finish the Jogger Tomb. Okay, Shaman harassing Mori here with some skirmisher action. I'm not sure if that was worth it, because now Mori is just gathering food here anyway, and Shaman wants to go back to his tile in order to heal, but he has only 20 seconds left. It's not really that worth it. Weird decision. Maybe he thought that Mori would not pay attention and thought that maybe he could kill Ziggy here, like Sneaky Snake, but right there. So nice try though, nice try. Anyway, yeah, I want to say, is Snake really going to colonize the bird? Yeah. So, Dumpling finished Relic. Shabba 87% on Relic. Dumpling, as usual, being the better owl. Also having upgrades already. This is not looking great. Not looking great at all. At least Shabba has upgrades too, but Dumpling is actually behind in fame. This could be Shabba's game. Okay, but ASD and Mori bullying out SSD from the Foxes. ASD with a big convert. This is a big wolf. 8? 8 out of 8 for ASD. Okay. Shaman having 1 more skirm though. But that's a bigger wolf. A big old wolf. I suppose they tried to... Okay. They really finish it? Like... Zigny though? Zigny? Okay, Zigny almost dying. Big fight. Zerg. SSD Zerg just dropping instantly. ASD Zerg trying to leave. Oh, this is such a good fight for ASD! What are they doing? What is SSD doing? And Mori cleans house. But now ASD is completely trolling this away. ASD not helping Mori here. Mori gets wiped because ASD is leaving with his entire army. What is going on? The decision making is mad here. And ASD with so much left. SSD once again, his Zerg wiped. His units wiped. What is left? A single Explorer. This could be game, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't have real threats. I mean, who does have real threats? Yeah, he doesn't have real threats. He will get real threats though. Very soon, but does it matter? Does it really matter? Both Zigny still alive. ASD leaving with his army. Not taking any risks. That was so weird. If SSD just helps Mori here, I think this would have been game already. Because that would have meant that they just clean wipe the rest of the snake as well, and Mori survives. But this time around, Mori got sold. Mori has to recover. ASD is stuck and left with his army here. Wow. But this is what makes this game so exciting. Okay. Very bad for ASD. How many units will he lose? 2 X throwers already. Might be even more. Shaman going on the chief. Losing all his skirms. Has to be very careful here. But wiping a lot of units from ASD. And ASD is going to chase this. Yeah, ASD is definitely going to chase this. Another warrior dying out of ASD. Nice micro here by SSD. That Zigni might be toast. Oh, not yet. That is a dead skirm. Or losing a skirm to the Valk. Attacking her on accident. Okay. Tense, this is tense. SSD will get the Zerg back, but he isn't quite there yet. 2 more skirms coming out of Shaman. ASD opting to leave with his X-Throwers. Skirm still chasing. I feel like you could turn away, could turn around, but he's not taking any risks. He loses yet another X-Thrower to this. Yes, he lost another X-Thrower to this. Even ASD making some blunders at this stage of the game. Shaman just being so annoying. Word will get healed up by the healing herbs. Very nice play. And we haven't taken a look at the owls for a long time. What is the owl situation like? Both owls on literally 0 gold. Just doing owl things and scaling in the back. Upgraded farm, upgraded main for Shabba. Upgraded farm, upgraded trading post, upgraded main for Dumpling. And the giant taken out by ASD. Be very close to reaching his 3000 military XP. Okay, big fight, never mind. Big fight, Shaman. Careful. You're gonna lose your Zigni if you're not careful. Oh, he clicked the giant. Clicked the giant. The giant about to kill the Zigni. The Zigni is so... Oh my god, it's gonna be so close. And he gets away again. He's so sneaky. He's so sneaky. It's not over. It's not over. It's not over. 2 X4 hits. And she escapes with barely any health. And he can burn again. And then heal up. SSD has re-recruited his Zerg. And it's anyone's game at this point. Okay, Mori fighting a weird 1v2 against Dumpling and Shabba. No. Okay, never mind. Shabba and Mori are fighting a 2v2. Yes. Wait, okay, and he actually colonized the Jogger tomb. Shabba losing another X-Thrower. Not paying attention there. This is what I mean. It's been a long day, it's very, very hard to play. Very hard to pay attention anymore. Nice burn here by Mori. This is not a tile you want to fight the snake on if you don't have the snake player yourself. And ASD is even coming to this side now. And he's gonna kill the foxes. Yeah, ASD on 2200 military XP. That's a lot. Quite a lot. Okay. Resource panel. Plus 18 for Dumpling, plus 9 for Shabba. Nothing unusual to see. Dumpling is just doing Dumpling things. Shabba is sick. That is a sick Shabba. Oh, big fight here. What? Okay. Again, another X-Thrower dying out of Shabba. It was a dying one at least. It was a sick one. Eamon once again. He does not have any population. He doesn't even have any units. But he tries to be as annoying as possible. And he's... Okay, he's going to burn a food gemstone tile here. But he has a Jotnar attacking him. And that gets pinged immediately. That could also mean that while they address the Jotnar here, they could get for middle. They could go for middle. Mori and ASD could go for middle here. Yeah. Snake goes in first. And they're going to take out these Valks so fast. Only 2 left. And ASD gets every single Valk, and I think this is already close to 3000. Yeah, he only needs 284 more military experience in order to get to his 3000 mark. And that's gonna be very, very rough to defend for SSD's team. Red Wolf just looking super scary, man. Upgraded main, upgraded food, will full forge himself now. I don't think we see any upgrades on the other wolf. Okay, yeah, okay, never mind. He actually does have an upgraded main. Does not have an upgrade on his Hunter's Lodge yet, but he will eventually upgrade that too. And the game slows down again. With mid being cleared, the only thing that's left to take are the giants and maybe farming the dwarves in the back. It's not ideal to farm the dwarves. There's a weird angle on the swamp. You get easily backstabbed if you do that, if you try that. And instead, I think they will try to go on the offense. I see more green dots on the map, the couple of yellow dots on the map, 4 in total. They're going on snake. Even okay, maybe they can stop this decolonization. Shaman losing so many units, losing 2 units for free, losing another unit maybe. Yeah, losing another unit for free. 3 units lost. It's 10 against 2 for the snakes. This might be it. This might be game. But they are not willing to take the risk. They're moving back. They're moving out. They see the dumpling convert. They're not taking any risks whatsoever. And they are standing on the other tile of the snake first. Snake going to close the main. Going to colonize the tile. And will they be able to defend the deer stone forge tile here in front? The snake converts are massive. It's like 10 against 5 is such a massive hit. Red Wolf has more, Snake has more. Snake does not have that much population to fight for. This tile will be lost. And that might be GG. That might be GG. Yeah, the other snake is going to burn. Getting so many resources for this. Yeah, Mori is such a healthy snake now. Plus 14, ecoing up. Double dock working. And they are going on the main. And I think Dumpling has to bring pop. No, the wolf has to bring pop. SSD bringing pop instead. And this is gonna be the final fight. Maybe of the tournament. Entire tournament. Oh, this could be anyone's game. They have a supply malice of 10%. Yeah, they have to move back. Oh, ASD, no. Yeah, losing a sheet bearer. Okay, this is so close. This is so close. It's still anyone's game. The converts are so similar. Now, Dumpling has 4 more than Shabba. Wait, they have more. They have more, and they can't leave. I don't think they can leave here. Oh my god, this fight is gonna be it. Oh my god. How many is that? 6, 7, 9. 18 plus 12. They have 30. So 30 standing in this tile, counting bodyguards and chiefs. And on Dumpling's side we have 15, 123. Yeah, they have more. Oh my god, they have more. 23, and I didn't count the wolf yet. 29, 20. Okay, they have 2 more. It's 30 against 32. I didn't miscount. Oh la 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 la. Similar wolves. Mori has 4 more. Dumpling has 5 more, and yeah, Shaman has 7 now, and now it's 30 to 32. 7 on the wolves respectively, and on Shaman Snake. Mori going for another camp. Going up 10 out of 12. They can't leave. They can't leave this. They also can't enter this. Who can sustain? Who can sustain better? ASD very low on food. Very, very low on food. 50 is not enough to sustain this. Yeah, they're trying some weird shenanigans. The X-Thrower. Big bait. Oh my god, they got baited so badly. No. No. Huge fight. Huge fight. What is going on? I don't know who's winning. Who is winning this? There are so many Dumpling X-Throwers. Oh my god, I think they're winning this. Dumpling is so strong. These X-Throwers are dealing so much damage. And it's another wipe. I can't. How? The game was supposed to be over. And they're wiping them again. And once again, the last man standing is Dumpling. And okay, Shaman is doing some weird stuff with the Zigni, but he will be fine. And Dumpling has 11 X-Throwers left. Oh no. Shabba close to befriending the giants. Oh, they got baited so badly, man. That single shield bearer baited 3 entire armies, man. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Are we going to see a game 5? Are we really going to see a game 5? I can't do this. It's been over 10 hours. This is insanity. This is absolute insanity, man. Absolute insanity. But here we are with a potential game 5 on our hands. Dumpling going on the offense with his 10 forged X-Throwers. Oh my god, can they defend this? How much does everyone have in the tank still? So Shabba has 200 coins. ASD has 200 coins. Yeah, okay, they can defend this. If Dumpling is alone, they can defend this. But I mean, SSD has 8 as well. This is so sad. Oh no. They can definitely take this tile if they're confident enough. Dumpling is not confident. Dumpling doesn't want to take any unnecessary risks, and he doesn't know how many units are coming. He doesn't have all the info, and the whole map's not scouted yet, so he's going back. This is classic Dumpling, man. Anyone else would have just taken this tile and would have been done with it. Not Dumpling. Not Dumpling. He's playing it safe. Oh. Also, he has plus 31 coins. His economy is still massive. He's converted on 11 against Shabba's 5. And he's out-ecoing Shabba. Okay, he's still out-ecoing Shabba. Okay, Shabba fixed his economy. He's plus 22 now, but he's still out-ecoing Shabba. When is the Guardian gonna pop off? Does he have a blessing? He does not have a blessing. Okay, we might see Guardian of the Realm soon though. Okay, SSD standing on Snake Tile on the first circle. Mori not happy about this. Brings over his army. ASD coming with his army as well. Shaman barely burning or starving with 0 food. What is this game? The Wolves equal again, 8 convert. Owls almost equal, only 3 converts. And Shaman, as usual, not quite there. 10 population less than Mori. 4 convert less than Mori. And I think Shaman is sick here. Yeah, he's freezing. He's not even starving, he's freezing. I mean, Snake doesn't really care, right? Snake doesn't really care. But yeah, there's an event to defend. SSD is standing there with 3, there with 5, and I guess he will defend the Snake after defending his own event. The Spectrals will spawn on the only coast tile that is not the main. Yeah. SSD cleaning house on both sides. Heyman even killing his own event ASAP. And honestly, if Dumpling just builds camps, if Dumpling just builds 3 more camps, goes all in and converts 24, that would be game over. That would just be game over. But Dumpling still on L11. He doesn't know that he's so much ahead in coins right now. Shaba catching up now. He's plus 37 as well. Has the same coins gain. And ASD now killing the giants with the help of Mori after Shaba befriended the giants. Getting more fame. And military XP, obviously. On the other side, Shaman just chilling there with his units. We are slowly losing FPS to all the owl relics. It's getting harder and harder. There's close to nothing left to clear. Okay, and we see a big convert coming out of ASD and Mori. Okay, this is scary though, because they don't know that Dumpling has a 20 convert. Dumpling has a 20 convert, guys. It's a giant again, but Dumpling again. 7 more units, 8 more units. Literally a 20 convert out of Dumpling. And they're still playing the scared. Oh, and they have giants on their tile. That is not a good timing. That is terrible timing. Okay, so Snake will lose this tile. They will have to kill the giants first. They will push into the main. They can't push this. They're gonna die. They're literally going to die. It's an owl diff. Plus population. Okay, at least Snake has burned this, but both snakes fighting on that burn doesn't make a difference. It all depends on the enter here. How bad will the enter be? And they're going in, right? No, they're not going in yet. That was their opportunity, I think. That was their window of opportunity. Okay, never mind, they're bringing more pop. As if this pop would make the difference. Big fight here. Last fight of the tournament, maybe. Oh my god, Shield Bearer. Everyone else enters. Dumpling enters. The X-Four is getting absolutely demolished by the snake. Shaba's Shield Bearer is just walking through the whole tile. Dumpling down to 11. Shaba has still 10. Red Wolf wiped. SSD has so much. It's another wipe. It is another full wipe. Shaba loses everything. Giant goes down. ASD's Berserker goes down. I can't do this, man. What? I mean, my heart. My heart. Dumpling still has 10 left. Shaba down to 19 population. Another burn on the double food tile. Snake still on 7. The other snake completely wiped. And it's gonna be the counter push of the century. It's gonna be so hard. So hard to defend this. Wolf has 8 shield bearers left. How do you defend this? ASD doesn't even have Berserker. They all have insane eco. Shaba has insane eco. Maybe they can recover from this. Maybe they can somehow recover from this. I don't know. Mori now going on the counter attack, going on Dumpling, taking Dumpling tiles. But that means that he can't assist his team in defending Shaba. And Shaba will be in trouble because they will be on his production tile here. That is his main production tile. Upgraded farm, upgraded trading post, upgraded marketplace. Shaba's in trouble. Dumpling even heading towards Mori, but I think Mori can just defend this. Wait, but this means that they can maybe bully out SSD here, and she left me like an alcoholic. Yes, Mori taking a tile. Shaba, a little bit of idle time on his villagers here, on his production tile, but Dumpling having to address the snake. So they can't push here. But she left me like an alcoholic with an insane burn here on the relic tile of the owl. Oh, they're playing this safe. They play this as safe again. They don't know what's left in the tank. I know what's left in the tank. Not enough. 11 on Wolf. 9 on SSD again. ASD again. ASD on 9. And he can go and recruit his chief again. In the meantime, Dumpling with a weird fight against Mori here. Mori always going in with the chief. Dumpling trying to kill the Zigny here. Zigny might just die. Oh my god, Zigny is so close to dying. The FPS drops are real. I think Dumpling almost wiped? No, not really. He still has so many shield bearers. Okay, never mind. Where is his army? What? Okay, there are four former X-Force coming from the back. Okay. I mean, what is this game? Oh. What is this game? And they're going in. First circle of the snake. Snake, as opposed to Owl, does not have that much population left. He's on 19. I mean, even Owl. Okay, Owl has a lot. Shaba has a lot. Shaba has more than Dumpling. The wolves are very close, but it's the very first time that Shaman, the blue snake, has more than the green snake, and they're going on main. And the counter attack is real. And now they're standing on main. Do they have a malice? They have a malice as well, 5%. Anything is doable. Anything is doable. Oh my god, and the X-Force are clearing up the villagers of Mori at the bottom. This might be it. Is ASD pulling any... No, he's not pulling any villagers. ASD not pulling any villagers might cost them the game here. It's an enter. It's not the best enter, but it's an enter nevertheless. Big fight here. Who's going to win this? Shaba still has a lot. SSD chief leaving. Oh my god, I think they defend this. ASD completely wiped. Dumpling almost completely wiped. Mori saving the chief. And they defend this again! What? Mate, this is absolutely mind-boggling. What is going on? Base defend after base defend after base defend. Converting, insta-fighting. Retaking tiles. Base racing left and right. Mori losing all the buildings that he built in front of this. Hunter's Lodge burning down. House burning down. Can we get some houses in the chat for poor Mori? Are his villagers still happy? Yeah, they're still happy. He doesn't have that much left. Holy smokes, man. What a wild game. Okay, this is one of the wildest games I have ever casted here. Holy smokes. Are you guys entertained? Are you guys entertained? Because I am. My brain is mushy, I can't find words, I'm tired as fuck, but this game is an absolute banger, man. I'm glad to stay up late for this series. I mean, what can I say? I mean, now Shabba out-owling Dumpling for the very first time in this entire series. But this is truly a match deserving of the grand finals. Like, these teams are of very similar skill. No team is better than the other one. I mean, when looking at the gold, the Wolves can convert whenever they want. They can literally convert whenever they want. Might be a fame win game for Shabba. Now, I just realized he just needs 400 more fame, only 5 more tiles. Might be fame win game for Shabba here. Taking 4 tiles. Tile trade the last one. That could be game. And they are burning the tile, they are taking the giant, they don't want Dumpling to befriend the giant. Very, very messy fight here on the giants. Yeah, but the giants get taken out easily. And yeah, they just leave to fight another day. I mean, Shabba was so close. I know Dumpling was so close befriending the giants. I feel like ASD got the last kill. Yeah, ASD got the last kill. ASD, the one secretly fame winning. The Wolves are scaled into oblivion to what, I mean, can we take a look at the Wolf lores? Yeah, field rations, legendary heroes, and veiled threats. He even took eradication for the silo value for the Hunter's Lodge. I'm not sure if we're gonna, yeah. SSD, field rations, legendary heroes, real threats as well. I mean, mid-win? Would it be lore win? It might be a lore win. Maybe this will be a passive win condition, because both teams, they can't seem to finish each other off in PvP. Look at the converts, they are literally the same. 8, 8, 9, 8, 7, 8. Everyone has literally the same convert. Shabba now rehiring his giant. No, that's not Shabba, that is Dumpling rehiring the giant. Wow. Another burn. Okay. ASD testing the waters a bit, but Snake is gonna pull through. The Snake Chief. 18 plus 20.3 attack power. That is a humongous snake. Yeah, Mori testing the waters a little bit as well. That one hit almost killed the warrior. Okay, this might be an enter. This might be an enter. Watch out. Okay, they're not. They're safe now. Okay, I thought they would decolonize the tile and then enter immediately, but Shaba brought a lot. Oh, they want to leave, but they can't. Red has so much. It's gonna be another big fight. Guardian of the Realms tanking so much. Huge fight here on the snake tile. Guardian of the Realms taking so much. Shaba taking so much. SSD is completely wiped. And it's a huge win for Shaba team. This is surely it. This is such a game deciding fight. 35 warbands still left. For ASD, for Mori, for Shaba. This should be it. Surely. Wolf completely wiped. Snake still on 11 warband. Wolf on 12 warband. Very, very healthy Zerg. Very healthy units. And everything because of the Guardian of the Realms by Shaba. The Guardian of the Realms by Shaba absolutely carrying this into oblivion. Okay, but they're still fighting. Shaman trying to reconvert as much as he can. Dumpling trying to reconvert. Losing an extra in the process. Mori has to be careful not to get wiped here. Wants to burn this tile. Has to be careful. These units, he's 2v1, but he's winning the 2v1. And Shaba and ASD are decolonizing the final tiles of Shaman here. Another Guardian of the Realm summoned by Shaba. A different one this time. Not the one that has just carried the last fight. But yeah, Dumpling, trying to defend the snake, has to fight the snake here on snake terms on the tile. It's a weird fight for the snake to take, but I guess Snake is still going to win this. It's a close fight though. It's a very close fight. Dumpling trying his very best. But it's so hard to fight this. This Signy is a machine. And even though green is severely reduced warband wise, it is finally ASD and Shaba standing on the Shaman tile, and I think this is it. I think this is it. This is gonna be it. Do we have a winner? I think we have a winner. The tile slowly getting decolonized, even more coming. Wolf up to 16! Orange is not converting anything. The blue snake about to get decolonized. GG, thanks for the games called by SSD. And what has to be the most insane game of the tournament so far. They drop out, value trade, win the match, and they win the tournament. Congratulations to Value Team, this was absolutely insane. Maybe we can get someone on for an interview or something. And yeah. I'll ask Shaba if he has time maybe to talk about the games. Talk about his thought process of the series. But that was an insane game, man. I'll show you the stats. Obviously, I'm gonna show you the stats. These are the converts. Mind-boggling series. These are the converts of everyone. Then we've got the gold dumpling once again with the... What is this? What is this? Dumpling once again with the naughty 1k Krones difference here. But again, it didn't really matter. These were the wolf lures, the snake lures, the owl lures, ASD's lures, Mori, and Shaba. If we take a look at the converts here, yeah, they were like very close. Mori usually more converted than Blue Snake and Shaba and Dumpling. Finally. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna ask Shaba if he wants to have an interview real quick. He still has time. I'm sure he's just as tired as I am. But yeah, maybe he has some time to talk about the tournament. Maybe he's celebrating with his team first. Understandably so. But what an exciting series. Was so happy to cast this for you guys. And yeah, let's wait for Shaba for a little bit. Maybe he has something to say. Wants to say to all his fans. I'm honestly like really happy that they won the tournament, because they first won against my team so convincingly. And now I know they shouldn't feel that bad about losing against them in the first place. Yeah, I think Shaba ASD Mori really showed why they deserved to win this high caliber Northgard tournament in such a fashion. So yeah, GG. I have to let that set for a moment. Have that sit. I can't even English. My brain is complete mush. Complete mush. Mush in the brain. What a series. What a series. Like literally one bad fight away from a best of 5, by the way. Oh, wait. I'm so done. I will sleep really well today. Let me tell you. I'll sleep so well today. Oh my god, man. Absolutely wild.